At this time, we ask that you silence all cell phones, pagers, and other electronic devices. A reminder that the use of flash photography and video recording of this event are strictly prohibited. Also, please take a moment to locate the nearest exit. Thank you, and enjoy the performance.
Sir, we need this place.
And your name?
David Cohen. I'm her father. What's going on? Please, what is happening?
Mr. Cohen, this will only take a minute.
I'm sorry. I tried calling my ex-wife, but I found her. Abby wasn't looking too good when she dropped her off. I don't know what to do. I just feel so powerless. If I were to lose Abby, I don't know what I would do. I can't lose her. I won't lose her.
Mr. Cohen? Your daughter is stable now. She's resting while we run our tests. She was very dehydrated, so we hooked her up to an IV.
Abby just needs some rest now.
Right, that's the best we can do until we get a better understanding of what's ailing your daughter.
Well, you don't know what it is then?
It could be anything, honestly. We just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something that we just want to have a better idea of the blood work.
Can I sit with her?
Of course. Just be mindful that whatever is affecting your daughter could also affect you, or already be affecting you, and let her get some rest.
Of course.
Stable. She's just resting now. She had a really hard night.
Why didn't you call me earlier?
Well, I tried to, but the line didn't connect. She's gonna be okay, Astrid. She just needs her rest. The doctors say they'll know more when her test results come back in and she wakes up. But for now, it's out of our hands.
You know that I hate that.
I know. We can't do anything more. All we can do is just be with her. Are you doing okay?
She's warm.
I know. Are you all right?
David,
Maybe
she's
telling me.
warm. She's too warm.
She's fine, Astrid. The doctors would be in here if there was something wrong. There are all kinds of alarms and machines in here.
Don't yell at me.
What? I'm not yelling. is not the time to fight about us. Now's the time to remain calm. We have to care for Emma. She's in the best hands possible, and soon we'll know what the problem is. The best thing we can do now is to let her rest, stay calm. We are not the issue. She needs us to be calm, so I'm going to do just that. So if that means I have to step out, get coffee, or go to the bathroom, fine. Or if you want to run home or call whoever, do it. Otherwise, this helps no one.
You're not in my shoes. You've never been one to experience something like this. That is not what I meant. Look, it's what I learned when I was recovering. My body will help me deal with stress, but that's my body, not yours.
All right. I'm sorry, Astrid. I'm just looking out for your best interests. You never told me how you've been.
I've been good. Doing a lot better. The tour just winded down, which gives me some more time for the things I put on the back burner. How have you been?
Surviving. Astrid, Emmy told me about your fall.
What fall?
She said you fell down the stairs.
Yes, I was fine. She just worries so much.
She said she found a bottle of pills in
David,
your...
I don't want to talk about this.
When were you going to tell me about
I
this?
said I don't want to talk about
We
this.
need to talk about this. This affects all of us.
I'm now demanding. David, please.
What pills, Astrid? Are you using something? What is Emmy talking about?
What?
Emmy told me that she found you in a heap at the bottom of the stairs and that I wasn't supposed to know about it because I would overreact. I know you want to keep to your own personal life, but you have to tell me these things. Are you using something I should be aware of?
I've been having some anxiety since I've been home. I fell because the stairs were wet. I was heading downstairs for a glass of water. Emmy must have just misunderstood me.
Anxiety?
It's legitimate. Do you need proof? Here. Emmy put things together that weren't there.
Why can't you just admit to this? It never changes with you. It's just like before.
Oh, don't even bring that up. I can't believe you. This is exactly why I wanted to keep this quiet.
she have to gain by making up a story like that?
She's a child, David.
Well, I'll just go ask her
You
again.
can't. She's sleeping. Like you said, it's late. You're lucky, David. If I had my way, I wouldn't let anyone else in that room.
Well, it's a great thing you don't have control of that then.
You should eat something. You look a little worn out.
Thanks for your concern. Can I get you something?
No, I would just like some time alone if you don't mind.
Call me if she needs something while I'm gone.
I'm perfectly capable.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Astrid. Just let me know, okay? No debate, just a text, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Cohen.
Oh, doctor, have you found anything out yet?
Well, Mr. Cohen,
David.
Oh, sorry. David, I'd like to discuss Emmy's test results.
Oh, sure thing.
Now, Emmy's tests seem normal enough, no infection or anything like that.
Well, that's good.
Unfortunately, we can't pinpoint the exact cause for why an otherwise healthy little girl to vomit, collapse, and lose consciousness.
This is the 3rd week in a row that she's been sick when coming to my house. I was starting to think that maybe it was an allergy to something, so I cleaned top to bottom and had every possible filter changed in my house. And then this? I don't know what to do anymore, Doc.
What about the possibility of a bully or a harsh school situation?
Nothing. She said school was great. Emmy is worried about her mom, though. Said she fell down the stairs.
Is there something else?
She said she found a pill bottle.
Mr. Cohen, David, Emmy's medical charts say that she's been admitted to 3 different hospitals with the same sort of symptoms in the last year.
What? I didn't know about the others. When did this happen?
We need to get back there now.
Sit up, sit up, sit up.
It must be a residual reaction from whatever was in her system. She hasn't taken anything since her last injection,
We
did
didn't
she?
give her anything.
Emmy, could you take anything else? Doctor, what is this? What's going on?
Mr. Cohen, this is actually a good thing. She's working whatever is plaguing her out of her system.
I know. You're gonna be okay, huh?
Completely clean. It wasn't anything artificial she ingested. Her blood is clean of every possible drug we would test for. I need to speak with Emmy's mother. If she gave her something without us knowing, that could be it.
Well, I don't know where she is right now. I think she probably doesn't want to talk to me at all.
Oh, what's wrong with my little girl? Why didn't you call me?
She had another bout of vomiting. She's fine now, but a little weak still. We had to increase the fluid significantly. It's working out her system.
What did you do to her?
Me?
He didn't do this, Astrid. We're still trying to figure out the source of the illness.
It's not an infection, and it's not a virus. Now, Mrs. Cohen, the cause of your daughter's condition is still uncertain to us. Was there anything you gave her while she was here?
Not a thing. Can I see her now?
Yes, of course.
Astrid,
No, David. I know you didn't do anything wrong.
you haven't believed a word I've said since you got here.
You wouldn't hurt our little girl. I know that. Whatever she has, they will find it.
Well, they haven't found anything yet. It's been what? 4 hours?
I don't understand that. These things are complicated. Look, I don't mean to be upset, but you know that I would never do anything to hurt Emmy.
I just want to get her out of here and have this all go away.
Believe me, this isn't easy for me either. I can't stand being in here, much less with you when you're like this.
Well, this isn't the height of my week either. But I don't get it. You should feel right at home.
David, please.
You always loved hospitals. Only you prefer to be in
Enough
her
about
position.
that.
Enough? You don't get to decide that. You didn't stand over a bed with a pit in your stomach for months, always wondering if this would be the last time you'd have that opportunity. And for what? Nothing.
You know, I was sick and I beat it. The treatment cleared up everything.
Treatment.
Miracles happen all the time, David. This was just another.
A miracle.
I know things didn't end well between you and I.
Well, that's an understatement.
I fell in love.
You loved him?
That's
time we have this conversation, the timeline gets skewed. Why is it that I'm always the monster? I'm the monster? Fine. I'll be the monster. Let's wind the clocks back. I'll tear the house apart again the way I used to and smash the windows with my fist and fuck every goddamn person that buys into my bullshit. Make me the monster. I wish I could do it myself. Because it'd be better than being stuck here with you while my daughter is hooked up to some machines and I can't do a
You
thing.
should calm down. Don't let him have an attack.
Hello, Emmy. How are you feeling?
Pretty sleepy, but my stomach doesn't hurt anymore.
Oh, you've been through a lot in the last few hours. You can rest easy now. I think that we can safely say that Emmy is doing better. We're still uncertain as to why she keeps getting sicker and then better. But I can say for now that I'm not as worried as I was earlier. Miss Cohen, if you wish, there is a lounge area.
No, I'm okay here. I wasn't here at all when she got sick again. She needs me.
Can I go home now?
No, not just yet. I'm sorry. We have to run a few more tests. We just want to make sure that everything is copacetic.
But I feel fine now. No headaches or fevers.
Oh, you never had a fever.
Mom said I did.
No, you must have dreamt that.
No, you told me that I felt hot and then you gave me allergy meds.
You said that you didn't give her anything while she was here. Allergy medication?
I didn't. She must have dreamt that.
We're still going to run our test. We need to be sure.
Are you sure? She's been through a lot already.
I'm afraid so.
And I want every test available. I want to know what's wrong with her.
We are going to do our best for Emmy. Now, the overnight lounge down the hall. Get some rest, please. Oh, David. Look, I know who your wife is. Everyone does, but I need to ask you some frank and possibly hurtful questions.
Yes, of course.
Has Astrid ever called you away from something important to say that either her or Emmy was sick or hurt?
Yeah, a few times. Well, before Emmy was born, Astrid would always be dropping glass and afraid that she'd have tiny pieces in her foot. This one time, she called me on an important work meeting to say she spilled boiling water on her hand and needed to go to the hospital. Turns out it was only a little red. And after Emmy was born, it got worse. Once Astrid called to say that Emmy had fallen off of a chair and broken all of her teeth. So I raced home, but she just had a small cut in her lip and was playing. She was fine. Astrid has always been an extreme overreactor. Why'd you ask that?
I think Astrid gave Emmy something while she was here.
Gave her something? To try to help?
To keep her the same.
She wouldn't do that. Well, who would do that? How could someone do that?
These things do happen. It's possible.
The doctor, with all due respect, Astrid would not be capable of that. I mean, I might have had my problems with her in the past, but she would never do that.
I just wanted to present all of the options to you. Emmy told me that Astrid told her that she had had a fever and needed to take pills, which Astrid produced herself apparently. But Astrid is denying everything. She's asking for every test available. So if something is wrong, we'll find it now. In the meantime, I need you to stay close to Astrid. Just to be sure, it would also not be out of the realm of possibility to sit Astrid down and confront her about what she gave Emmy. It could be nothing. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something that we're missing.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Hey, Emmy.
Hi, Dad.
You feeling better?
I'm glad you're here. My publicist called. I have to run to work to pick something up. I'm sorry for earlier. Can you stay here a while?
Yeah. I can do that.
Thank you.
Emmy, I need to ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with me.
Of course.
Did Mom give you something earlier?
Some allergy pills, that's all. I missed my dose from earlier.
Allergy pills?
Yeah, she said I had a fever earlier.
What did they look like?
Little, red, like always.
Like always?
Mom's not a bad person, Dad.
I never said that.
She just gets nervous and scared. She wants to know I'm always okay. She tells me that all the time. Everyone just keeps asking me questions about her, and I'm getting mad. No one is doing anything. I just want you two to stop fighting.
All right, all right. I'm sorry, Emmy. You're right. This isn't about your mother and I. We just want to make sure you're okay. Why don't you sleep a little?
I want to watch TV.
Okay. I'll just sit over here if you need me.
at the news. 2 years when I was there. 2 years where I could love my child. 2 years with a baby who remembers none of that. I shouldn't blame her.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't blame yourself either.
Why should I even try anymore?
Because you're her mother. She needs you. She's just growing up. You had to have been the same way.
That's not true. I love my mother and she loved me. So why can't Emmy do the same for a mother who loves her?
Astrid, calm down.
I can't calm down. This is too important. I will not lose her.
Astrid, calm down.
Stop telling me to calm down! I'm so sorry.
There's no need to worry about that.
No, you don't understand.
I'm glad to see you're getting some rest, Mr. Cohen. I hope things have been going better since I last spoke to you. Has Astrid been here long?
She came back a few minutes ago. She was here earlier too.
Oh, I didn't see her coming at all.
She didn't wake me.
That's all right. We're keeping a close eye on her. In the meantime, we're still waiting for the results to her test. We ran as many as possible, and they'll be complete. But it takes quite a while. Also, anything after 10 o'clock, well, you know how it goes.
My God, you've been here all day.
It's really okay. I'm used to it. I'm off in a few, and I'll be back in the morning. Now, she's sleeping pretty soundly, so not that worried. Also, the nurse will be in here to check on her from time to time. But I'm sure that rest will be the best medicine.
Well, I'm glad it's almost over. Thank you, Doctor. You have no idea what this means to me.
I think I do. You take care of yourself, Mr. Cohen. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Of course, get some rest.
Mr. Cohen?
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Long shift. Astrid wanted me to bring this to you. How's Emmy?
Oh, she's sleeping soundly. She needed it.
That's good. I'm glad. Sorry if this is personal, but I just love that Lifetime movie about
My
her.
ex-wife? Yes. No, it's not too personal. Although I wish they didn't cast someone so short to play me.
How are you both holding up?
Well, we're a bit overwhelmed, completely exhausted, getting at each other a lot. You married? Too personal?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm not married. My boyfriend and I have been together for about a year.
I remember when Astrid and I were 1 year in. You're probably starting to finish each other's sentences and making couple friends. All the double dates. This one time, Astrid and I went on a double date with her boss and his boyfriend.
Oh, that must have been nice.
It really was, until his wife showed up. Yeah, we had a huge laugh about it when we got back to the house. And Astrid got a raise shortly. Probably to pay for the awkward. I don't know. Yeah. We had fun once.
What happened between you two?
Well, that's a little too personal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cohen. I have to get going. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Emmy? Are you okay?
call it fate.
I'm sorry. I should go. You must want me alone.
It kept me going. I loved it. Now I'm bargain table at Barnes & Noble.
Isn't that a good thing?
Of course, a great thing. All good things come to an end. I'm just happy to be alive.
I should leave you be. Have a good night, Astrid.
You as well, dear.
Dad? Yeah, hi. Everything's okay for now. She's resting. Don't you ever sleep in? No, I didn't think so. I still don't know what it is. All kinds of tests, yeah. But you know, I think she'll be okay. She just needs her rest. What? Yeah, of course she's here. I'm okay, Dad. This isn't about me. Yes, of course, Dad. Maybe around noon? Okay, Dad, well, I was just calling to check in. Yes, of course. I'm okay, Dad. Hey, Dad. I love you. Take care.
Hey, feel better?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. How's she doing?
She's doing better. She woke up and was confused about where she was. The nurse said it's common in these types of situations. She should be okay. Why did you have to leave?
I had to get stable ground beneath my feet again. After seeing Emmy like that, once I knew she was stable, I had to leave for a bit. Too many things came back to me in there.
I know. This is never going to be easy.
You remember when Emmy was born?
Of course I do.
I never wanted to have kids. Did you know that? I thought I'd go my whole life without being a father. I saw what it did to my dad, and I didn't want to go through that. The diapers, the feeding, the looks that people give you when you wrangle 3 toddlers in a supermarket. It's a sad existence when you really think about it. It's so one-sided. give all your time, all your heart to this little person that you created with someone else you give all your heart to, and you're left with nothing.
David.
Never in my life did I want to have that happen to me. And never in my life have I been more wrong. When Emmy was born, I knew that she was going to be the most important person who ever lived. I personally knew I would not create something so perfect, so innocent. Amelia Grace Cohen is an angel. I would start wars and burn cities to the ground to protect her. I'm her father. And she has my heart. And that's what I see when I look at that hospital bed. My little angel holding my heart. I had to leave to know I could have a pulse with her little hands letting go of me. I had to know I could survive.
Love you, David.
You don't get to tell me that.
Excuse me?
You don't get to say that to me.
You don't believe me.
Do you like doing this?
Doing what?
You know, I tried so hard to protect you from the world. When you got sick, I wish I could have pulled it out of you and thrown it in the trash. I gave up years for you. Then you lied. You needed to leave. And now you say you love me.
I'm sorry for everything that I did to you, but please do not diminish my
You know,
feelings.
oh, spare me. You know, I didn't have to write a book about my wife's miraculous recovery. You know, I didn't have to plaster my face all over daytime television with my encouraging words of
You're
perseverance.
wrong, David. You don't get to tell me these things because you didn't go through what I did. As much as you feel martyred because you had to sit and wait on the sidelines while people look to me for inspiration, that does not give you the right to pretend like my life being saved is worth nothing. You clearly need more time alone.
You know, I want to know why. Tell me why.
I'm through telling you anything. I need to check on Emmy. Despite what you keep insinuating, our daughter being sick is actually not about us. It's not about you.
About me.
You know, I'm really not surprised now that she wants to live with you. The picture you must paint of me over there. I'm not even here to acknowledge your claims, but just to see if you're okay. But now I know you never will be, and I am sorry for that. But I will be damned if you do anything to hurt my daughter.
Well, maybe I'm not the one hurting her.
Won't you shut your fucking mouth? That is my daughter! How can you possibly accuse me of... You know what, David? You aren't the only one who gave your heart to that child. If anything happened to her, that would be it for me. And I'm going up the stairs to see her, and I'll give you time. Just give me a couple minutes. Please just give me that much.
I'll go up there in 15 minutes.
Thank you. David? You really didn't want to have kids?
No. I only wanted Emmy. Because she'd be ours. Hey, kiddo. I'm glad you're awake.
Yeah, I slept a lot.
You did, but it's good for you. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Good. What are you reading?
Nothing good. Mom thought I would like it.
Did Mom say where she was going?
When I woke up, she told me she had to run home for a while. Are your clothes different?
Oh, yeah. I was kind of stale. I didn't want to stink up the room.
Dad,
Yeah?
are things going to be okay?
Emmy, there's nothing you need to worry about.
Because I just want things to be okay. And if I go away, I
No.
want things to-
Things are going to be fine. Things are going to be great. like that. This is my daughter. There were times where I would get angry in the house. I was just looking for answers and I would get a little loud at times. But it was never directed towards Emmy. She wasn't even around when it happened. Well, she couldn't even remember. It was too long ago for her to remember. It was terrible. There was such a blind rage behind it. I was so mad at what was happening to Astrid and what she did to me, and this isn't who I am. My life and my family will not be controlled by my emotions. I'm stronger than that.
Do you feel better, Mr. Cohen?
I do, but I'm not looking for a therapy session with all due respect.
Thank you, David.
Sorry that I had to leave. Just about lost my skin.
You don't need to worry about it.
Is it alright if we don't talk about it?
Sure thing.
Thank you. How's Emmy?
She's doing the same. She really wants to get out of here.
I overheard shouting a moment ago.
Oh,
Did something happen while I was gone?
no. Well, I mean,
I'm sorry if it's too personal, but I think in this case I should know.
no, it's nothing like that. I was just being defensive and lost control for a moment. We talked, the nurse and I. They were concerned that I possibly abused Emmy as a child.
Oh, David, you shouldn't have to feel that way. You've always been a great father. Please don't feel that way.
It just makes me worried. I don't know, but there's some part of me now that thinks that I could have been hurting Emmy. What if there's something I don't remember?
But there isn't. You're supportive, you're conscious, you have foresight, and you've never hurt Emmy. You could know if you did.
I mean, I shouldn't even have to think about this. It shouldn't be possible. You know those moments when you can visibly see hesitation in someone when you're asking them a question? Even if they are telling the truth, the hesitation alone should be a sign enough that there's something wrong. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just bias making me think this way. But I want to find an answer as soon as possible, so anything that looks like an answer...
You can't doubt yourself. What you know is what's real. There aren't any in between.
Oh, please don't.
David.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to help, but that's just one road we can't go down.
to take Emmy down to radiology to get a CT scan. We need to figure out the source of the seizures and see whether or not this is still a virus or something neurological.
50 seconds.
We can't rule out any possible damage that may have taken place. Now I have to attend another call, but I will be back in a minute. In the meantime, I need you to pay attention. I don't know what would have happened if your wife hadn't been here to call us down.
David, I can send someone to get you a bottle of water.
Can't you stay with her in case something happens?
You need to understand there are other patients in this hospital. We're short-staffed and
No, I don't give a shit about the other people in this hospital. I don't have a choice. Why isn't she better, doctor? Is she gonna wake up? David!
We are doing all we can. She will be in the best hands.
Doctor, we have to go. Okay.
It's okay. I'm fine.
We'll be back in a short while. Please take care of yourselves.
David, I need to talk.
I don't really feel like talking.
No, I really need to talk.
Please.
Please, David.
What is it?
Just talk. I can't just sit here in silence anymore. Doesn't matter. I'll talk about anything. Just stop it.
All right. How has adjusting been since you've been back? I don't really know.
It's been okay. I haven't had too much going on. It's definitely been a struggle to find myself again.
I can understand that. It's not easy to be gone for so long.
I was trying to find all my old friends. It's not like things ended badly, but it's still so complicated. There's no way to stay in touch. Cell phones, all the traveling and long distance. I feel like I saw Emmy.
That's okay. It's the way things were.
It doesn't change the way it made me feel. I felt a little alone on the road.
But you were talking to people, you were presenting. I don't understand.
It just felt empty.
Don't say that. rushed into. It was something that was meant to be in my life. And if you hadn't been there, my life wouldn't be the way it is. I'm sorry, Astrid.
I hurt you.
I never made it easy for you. I was always unhappy, even when I wasn't supposed to be. I drove you away. You needed me, but the whole time I was there, I kept feeling like you would owe me something in return.
You don't have to do this.
I loved you. I needed you so much. And when you got sick, I pushed you away. I couldn't stand to have a piece of me die, so I pushed you away. Once you left, there was only Emmy. That's it. Even though you got better, I still lost you all over.
David, I love you.
And I love you. That isn't lost.
Mr. and Mrs. Cohen, we have some news about Annie.
Is she going to be okay?
When we took her to neurology, she continued to have more seizures, so we put her in a medically induced coma. She suffered some head trauma.
How could this have happened?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Is she going to be okay?
For now, she's stable, but there are a few things that I'd like to discuss with the two of you.
What things?
Have you made any plans for the possibility of...
No. That is not an option.
We just advise that families be prepared for any and all options. I know this isn't easy for either one of you, especially considering all of the heartache your family has already been through. We will do all that we can for Annie, and I will inform you of any other details. But in the meantime, please think about what I said.
What did we do? Why do we deserve all this?
It can't happen. There isn't a chance.
We tried to fill the house with so much love, and all that has come our way is broken.
Maybe they ran a wrong test wrong. Maybe it was something genetic she grew into. My uncle used to have seizures all the time. Maybe it's genetic.
I prayed so much. I tried to make it better for all of us. I tried. Oh, God damn it!
Hey, she's gonna be okay. We didn't do this.
We can't lose her, David. It can't happen.
And we won't lose her. Whatever happens, we'll face it together.
David.
She has to be okay. Or Emmy wouldn't let something like this get to her. Remember when she was a toddler? She had us running from the monsters while she chased them out herself.
She always wanted us to know that no one had anything to be afraid of.
And we don't, Astrid. Not a thing.